Said it go tick tock, game on lock. Sun gon' shine, the rain won't stop. Oh no. Hey. If I should die before I wake, I pray to the Lord my soul to take.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the Utah Jazz against the Houston Rockets. Taking a look at the Rockets, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. And as we march toward the end of the regular season, Shaq, I want your opinion on veterans being rested in back-to-back games.
You know what, Ernie, you hear a lot of people complain, but let me tell you from personal reasons, it's the right thing to do in some cases, especially for the older teams to have a real shot to win a championship. Popovich has been doing it. Look how many rings he got. Well, there's been a lot of talk about extending the regular season and taking away some of those back-to-back games. But it's like bowling, Ernie. I'm a good bowler. Like, you're using your right arm a lot, and sometimes you need to rest it. You can't just start bowling with your left. So, for me, I bowled a perfect game twice in my life. I'm only using right hand. You need that rest. That was the worst analogy I ever heard in my life.
No, yeah, I think so, too. How good a bowler are you, Kenny?
I'm probably like a 190 bowler.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, consistently.
I don't buy that either.
Me either.
Okay. Are you a good bowler, Shaq?
Yep, good cereal bowler.
Oh.
Celebration of the Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony to deal with.
And seeing where the Rockets are, it looks at this point like they will not enjoy home court advantage in the postseason. That was a spot that a lot of people had them penciled into at one point.
Well, regardless of whatever spot they have, I look for them to be as dangerous as ever in the postseason.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Doc is out there with Hayward. And there's the monster. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Silk into the power forward position. Now here's Beverly. Screened by Smith. Stolen. And now Utah, fast break. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Utah with the rebound. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a count.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Here's Beverly. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. It's Harden with the drive. Gobert with the block. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at them.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Here's the monster. A 17-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score. And a nice job, again, that time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat.
Here's the monster. James Harden picking up that last basket. 13 feet away. The shot misses. And Houston the other way. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost them.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
And there's a call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness, I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Here is Doc. Really played well against Milwaukee's last outing. Pass to Silk. Here's the monster. And the foul on the monster. That's his first foul. Well, you got to help out the team whenever you can, and this group of shooting guards have helped out on the glass for their respective teams this year. Fourth, James Harden.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a two-guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up, so competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
And that's why it takes that unique combination of agility and instinct to make your way onto that list. Those guys have a terrific balance of the physical and mental aspects of the game.
Passes it to Doc. Gobert the screen. Hayward on the wing. Uncovered. They get it again. Gobert dishes to Hayward. Silk passes to the monster. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first free throw is good. So he hits both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Smith right side. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. Utah leading. Here is Doc. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Silk passes to Hayward. Gobert, the screen. Off the screen. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Rockets have gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. When we talked about what they'll try to do on defense, he told me they're going to have to do everything they can to neutralize their opponent's high flyers, saying, quote, "We can't play above the rim like these guys, so we'll have to do our best to keep them away from the hoop." Gentlemen, easier said than done.
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's Harden. And fouled hard that time. Right, get to the line and shoot 2. Guys, I'm not sure there's a better star player who's a better fit for his team's philosophy than James Harden. He reflects the Rocket system perfectly.
I don't think you're wrong on that, Kevin. I mean, the Rockets, an analytically minded team. They love layups, free throws, and threes. Harden can get all of those done.
And Harden, either intentionally or not, is really the poster child for a new era of analytics that's starting to drive basketball. I mean, he generates a lot of points, but most importantly, he does it with tremendous efficiency, in part because he lives at the free throw line.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And, you know, for the Rockets, acquiring James Harden might be the trade of the decade. You look at what they gave up, and it's hard to argue that they didn't win that transaction in a big way.
Now here's Hayward. Another key contributor in that nice win against Milwaukee.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Beverly gets to a reason. And some nice passing there by Houston. Howard against Hayward. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Beverly. The teardrop falls in.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Utah shooting just about an even 40% to start. Feeds it to George. They set the screen over to the left wing. Here's Silk. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Checked in for a reason. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. Dishes it to Harden. Kicks to Smith. Gobert pulls it in.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here is Doc. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And George kicks to Hayward. There's a screen. Here's Gobert. Here's Silk, covered by Brewer. Now the pass to Doc. Gobert, the screen. Pass to Silk. Outside for George. They get it back. Now the Rockets with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Terry dishes to Brewer. Drains the three-pointer. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off. So why not?
Here is Doc. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. He dishes it to Gobert. Hayward from outside. Good. Hayward's got it all tied up now for Utah.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
And it's Terry off the drive. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Terry's got his first points of the game. This is it to Silk. There's a good screen to the inside. Here's George, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. George has got his first points of the night.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now here is Smith. 17 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And also, he competed on the backboard. That also had a lot to do with the game.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Josh Smith unable to get his shot to Dwight Howard grabs the board.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And the first time out of the game called for Utah.
For Dwight Howard, guys, there were 2 or 3 seasons in Orlando and L.A. that seemed like one big soap opera. So now, to me, it seems like he's happy and settled, though, here in Houston.
Terrence Jones has checked in for Houston. Decker comes in for James Harden. Utah also making some changes. Lyles checked in for Gobert. Hood comes in for Silk. And Shelvin Max subbed in for Dow. And it seems, Greg, that, as he was just talking moments ago about Howard finding his niche in Houston, it seems he's more comfortable. Certainly a great legacy of terrific big men for the Rockets. But you know that firsthand, they've had some terrific names over the years.
How about Yao Ming, Kevin? Moses Malone, Alvin Hayes, Hakeem Olajuwon. No greater roster of big men than that one there.
And there's Terry. After Gordon Hayward hitting the three, Terry kicks to Jones. The dish to Brewer. For the three. Can't get it to go. And Utah the other way now. Last time they met was in Utah.
And were able to overcome what was a really poor shooting night. And you're not going to be able to win with a percentage as low as theirs that often unless you defend.
No style points earned for sure, Greg, in that game. But they did hit the big shot when they needed them. And oftentimes it's not what you do as much as when you do it.
Now here's Terry. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. He kicks to Jones. Connects on the foul line jumper. And the Rockets lead by 1.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him. And when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Mack, the pass to Hood. And the shot is good.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Terry dishes to Howard. And it's Houston with another. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Mack. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. George passes to Lyles. Hayward kicks to Hood. Back to Hayward. He feeds it to Mack. Nice ball movement by Utah. They set the pick. Three-pointer. Hayward. Rockets with the rebound. 1:03 left here in the first quarter. And Howard, here we go. Jones. And here's a nice one-handed slam.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
Utah trails by 3. Here's Mack. Hayward outside. To the left side wing. Mack, no luck.
Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Outside Terry. And there's a whistle. Goes on Terrence Jones. That's his first foul. Houston making a switch. McDaniels checked in. Seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Matt. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. There's the pick. The shot by Hayward, wide open, and it's off from three-point range. Now Decker. Terry dishes to Decker. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. The shot will not go. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Rockets ahead, up 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves.
Basketball, this is my passion. On the court, it's my sanctuary. I want to have fun. The reason I play is to win championships. I take this game very serious.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
That's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter is about ready to get underway. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Trevor Ariza out there with Jones. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 side. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. He hits both from the stripe. And so here is Houston. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's the monster. Here's Silk. He sinks the 11-footer. Everly with the ball. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And continuing to expand his arsenal last season, Patrick Beverly, the guard for the Rockets. Career highs in assists and rebounds per game, and he's one of the smallest guys in the floor.
Yeah, and he's really working on the details of becoming a better playmaker, becoming a guy that has coaches trust him to handle the basketball in those crucial situations.
Talking about Beverly, his wrist injury really changed things for the Rockets at the end of last season. Suddenly, 37-year-old Jason Terry had to take on big minutes at the point, and he was serviceable, but they missed Beverly's toughness on defense particularly.
Good on the second free throw.
And going back to the one thing with Patrick Beverly, his shot could still be more consistent. Last year, he was down in shooting averages across the board, including just 38% from the field. But it makes it very difficult on your offense when you have an inability to space the floor.
Lock at 6. Silk, but he gets it back. There's the 3. Now the pass to the monster. There's the feed to Gobert. Pass to Doc. 3-pointer, and the basket good. Doc's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
From the line, and Jones sends it back. Once again, here's Silk, passes it to Doc. Here's the monster, defended by Beverly. Here's the monster, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And now a quick rundown of the leading free throw shooters at small forward this year. It's a pretty sure thing whenever one of them gets to the line. When you look at the monster, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
And that means he can afford to be very aggressive as a slasher because of how proficient he is at the line.
And, you know, if I was coaching him, I'd tell him to stay greedy trying to get to that line. As a matter of fact, he would never be able to satisfy me with his free throw attempts because I'd always push him to get more.
Josh Smith, he's checked in for McDaniels. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more visible.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Now, here's Beverly. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Gobert. Here's the monster. A 15-footer. That's good. The monster's got 9 points.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
Rockets trail by 4. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
About 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Inside. And there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Jones.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Gobert, the screen. Here's Silk, covered by Smith. Gobert with a screen on Smith. And again, it's Utah.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's the monster, guarded by Harden. Silk. And that one hits back iron.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Here's Harden. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Just call him the beard. James Harden, not just iconic, but also entering the conversation for the best player in the NBA.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Utah.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Houston making a switch here. Brewers checked in. Harden hits them both. And speaking of Harden and being the best, he'd certainly tell you so. He referred to himself as the best all-around player in the league. What do you think?
And I think he's right in that category. A lot of people laughed him off when he said that, but he's been a legitimate MVP candidate. His defense has gotten better, and obviously his offensive game is off the charts.
And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up, because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
Feeds to Jones. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Knock the pass to Gobert. Here is Doc, ended by Beverly. Here's the pass to the monster. And Jones sends it back. Harden puts to Beverly. And it's blocked. And once it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Kicks it to Jones, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And for Terrence Jones, there's a quiet excitement surrounding him in personnel circles. Last season, he was a much better rim protector, way up in blocks, and his three-point percentage was up as well. So those are the kinds of year 3 improvements that talent evaluators are always looking for, especially when you come into the league as an underclassman.
No good on that one. Well, looking at Terrence Jones, he really has that complete game. His ability to make a play at the rim, hit 35% of his threes. He's a multi-dimensional threat. Long player, well-schooled, falls in line, I think, very well with any good team. In this particular case, with one of the playoff teams in the West.
Yeah, he's one of the more efficient players in the league, over 53% his first 3 seasons. So defenses might want to choose to ignore somebody else.
Here is Doc. Pass to the monster. The 3. No good. And Houston the other way. Harden up top. He's coming off a 22-point game against Oklahoma City. Silk passes to the monster. And the rejection by Smith. Now here's Beverly. He's tightly guarded. Here's Cooler. They get it back. Smith, know what?
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that.
Here's the monster. He's got 9. Another miss by Utah.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Silk passes to the monster. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Brewer's shot is off. Utah trailing here. Here's the monster, and the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. To the left wing. Here is Doc. Pass to Silk. A second chance effort. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter. Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Houston making some changes. Dwight Howard's checked in for Terrence Jones. Decker comes in for James Harden. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. George is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Lyle comes in for Silk. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Rodney Hood. And Sheldon Max subbed in for Doc. Now here's Terry. Dishes to Howard. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
And guys, Dwight Howard's an interesting guy. One of the most physically imposing players in our league, and yet he's known for his lighthearted, almost playful nature.
And for Howard, his parents raised him to keep a smile on his face and stay upbeat, remain positive. He's done all those things and still competed in the rough and tumble world of pro basketball.
Yeah, and yet some of his peers and contemporaries have gone at him. Durant, for instance, Kobe Bryant called himself, Byron Scott questioned his desire. Guys go about their work in different manners.
Down low, the monster, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
They set the pick. Hayward with the ball. And Terry picks him up defensively.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Makes it off the glass. Terry's got his second basket.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Outside for George. Three-pointer, Hayward. Josh Smith pulls it in. Houston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Brewer. A beautiful reverse layup. Brewer's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Here's the monster. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's Howard, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
Yeah, it wasn't his best performance at all from the strike. He's got to put it behind him, and I know he'd like to immediate. And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
He doesn't get the second one. Utah leading. Here's the monster. 13 points in the game. They set the pick. And sent back by Howard. And there's Terry. Screen by Howard. Smith with a screen on Hayward. Terry dishes to Smith. The offensive rebound. And the wide open shot from Decker. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And the Rockets lead by 2.
It's a tight one. Neither team really able to create any separation.
We've been going back and forth, partner. It's been really, really tight so far.
Utah calls timeout.
They've already picked up a number of fouls here, and they're in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet, keeping their hands up, and defending without foul.
A.J. McDaniels, he's checked in for Smith. And so it's Utah here with the ball. The pass to the monster. Down low, it's deflected. Stolen by Decker. Now, here's Brewer. Guarded closely. Decker with it. Now defended by Hayward. Decker kicks to Brewer. A three-pointer, no good. Utah shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
Utah calls timeout.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Rockets. Here's the monster. 13 points in the game. He dishes it to George. Looking for Hayward. He gets it there. Another miss by Utah.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
McDaniels passes the tip. And it's Houston with another.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Here's the monster for 3. Hayward. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's Decker. Second shot opportunity, and Hayward with the block. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's the monster. Shot to stop the drought. Here's Lyles. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've done a good job of tonight, you know, right from the start, is penetrating and scoring.
Now here's Terry. He's got 8. 6 on the shot clock. Decker gets to Ariza. A 3-pointer, no good. Utah trails by 3. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's the monster. No good there off the double clutch. The Rockets shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused and out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
It's a close game here in Houston. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Decker dishes to Terry. There's the dish to Decker. It's Ariza on the wing. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Outside Terry. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And a pretty tight. Contested game here as we end the first half. Rockets lead by 3. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight, what's your assessment of the team you're playing here tonight?
They're a tough team. You know, they play hard, they play together, they move the ball, and they know how to play within the offense, you know. And we've been doing a better job on the defensive end. And I think tonight we came out with the right mentality. We just got to keep it up.
Dwight, thank you. They know they've got their hands full, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 10 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, they're playing some unselfish basketball here tonight, Ernie. Guys aren't trying to take the defense 1-on-5. They're moving the basketball and finding the open man. And then, of course, the open man is finishing. So no problem here tonight.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. Second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they own the offensive boards.
And that's going to do it for now, as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Looking at the game for the Monster, he's got 13 points, and the contribution from the line for him, he's made 5 free throws.
And he hasn't been afraid to draw a little bit of contact on his way to the basket. Some guys shy away from that.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Doc. Gobert is out there with Silk, and there's the Monster. And it's Hayward in at the 2 spot. And so it's Houston with it after the basket by Utah. Here's Howard. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. Howard's got 7.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Here's the Monster. Reza covering. The Monster passes to Silk. Gobert with a screen. And it's sent back by Howard. It's Harden with the drive. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. For 3, Smith. How'd they get it there?
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And Beverly gets to Ariza. Howard up on top. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Harden, and that's off the glass and in. Harden's got 12 points in the game.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's the Monster. Reza covering. That's good. And that's 15 points for the Monster. The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And Beverly kicks to Howard. Ariza outside. It's Ariza on the wing. To the middle. Just 5 to shoot. The shot's good from Smith. Here is Doc.
And remember last year, the Rockets signing Josh Smith after he was waived last season, picked him up with their biannual exception. A nice low-risk move for adding athleticism, defense, and just pure talent to that front court.
Here's the Monster following the score by Josh Smith. 2 on the clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. 5th best, the Rockets.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
And Beverly kicks to Howard. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
And Utah making a change here. Hood's checked in. You're right about Josh Smith, not the most efficient scorer throughout his career, but Clark, the Rockets are all about efficiency.
They really are. They're very number-centric in that organization. Not a natural fit, but maybe they can influence them to become more selective with the shots, and that's the key thing.
Here's Silk. 10 points for him. Shot is off. Smith with some nice D. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
We watched Howard play some great basketball. He has 9 rebounds, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
You got that right. He's giving them serious doubts about bringing the ball to the rim.
He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Brewer is checked in for Houston. And so Howard nails both of them.
What an outstanding game he's having at the line. He's never been known for that, but he's certainly feeling it right now.
Doc the pass to Silk. Shot to stop the run. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. For Utah, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Boy, I tell you what, you can't even compare their numbers at the free throw line last season to the numbers this year. I mean, they are so much better.
The Rockets making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Now here's Beverly on the wing. Brewer fires from the corner. That one goes. Count. Brewer's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Here is Doc. Pass to Silk. Here's Hood. They get it again. Passes it to Silk. Another shot. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Silk's got 6 in the quarter.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Smith outside. Screen by Smith. Here's Beverly. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Beverly's got 6.
Some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Utah trails by 9. Here is Doc. Hayward on the wing. And there's the pass to Doc. He gets to Hood. 4 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Hayward. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer off line. Houston leading by 9. Inside. Jones drives in. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Silk. Hood dishes to Hayward. Sinks the triple. 16 points for him.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
And Beverly kicks to Smith. Houston moving it around. Brewer. No good on the triple. Utah trails by 6. Here is Doc. And there's the feed to Hood. Passes to Doc. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact here. It's going to be on Josh Smith.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, and the other thing also is tonight they've been able to get to the free throw line consistently and also convert big points from the charity stripe.
George is checked in for Utah. He hits the second from the line. Now Beverly. He's got 6. Smith outside. There's the pick. Pass to Harden. Screen by Smith. To the paint. It's intercepted. And now Utah. Fast break. Hayward leading the charge. Now the pass to Silk. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists tonight.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Yeah, you can see they gave up a lot of points here in this run. He just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you, because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He said their plan was run their offense through James Harden. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Last season, the Pistons with a shocking move, waving Josh Smith. They bought him out, Clark. You saw that coming when it happened.
Yeah, in essence, Kevin, they paid him $40 million to go home or go away. I'm not sure how you rationalize that as a player, but he landed in a better spot in Houston.
He did. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Jason Terry is checked in for Patrick Beverly. And a switcher also for Utah. The Monsters checked in for Silk. Here's Lyles. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. The Monster passes to George and uses both hands to jam it in.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hander. And Josh Smith, best friends since their days playing together in high school, so happy to be reunited on the Rockets.
So it's Utah now, following the miss by Terrence Jones. Here's the Monster, covered by Brewer. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by Smith.
And guys, Josh Smith long criticized for taking way too many outside shots. I mean, while he's shown some improvement for long range, I think his inability to play below the free throw line more often, I think has really hindered his development as a player.
Here's the Monster. He's got 15. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Checking out the game Corey Brewer is having. 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a suspicion he's going to have a few more. And Corey Brewer, guys, out of Florida, remember won those 2 national championships, teaming up with Joakim Noah and Al Horford. Terrific quickness, and that rangy frame makes him a disruptive defender. Great versatility as well on that end of the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Decker comes in for Josh Smith, and it's McDaniels in for James Harden. Here's the Monster outside. George. Pass to the Monster. Passes it to Lyles. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Wiles got 5 points so far. Clark, Corey Brewer was the 7th pick in the 2007 draft. He's never really reached that star caliber so many have predicted.
Yeah, you know, his offense has held him back a bit. He's a bit erratic at that end of the floor. Not a great shooter. Slashes effectively well. He's most effective in transition.
Indeed.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
That's good. And that's now 6 points here for George.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
That's good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's the monster. 15 points in the game. Pass to Wiles. Here is Doc. Here's Hood. Fades and shoots. Not enough on that one as it misses. Houston leading by 7. Puts one up, and it's Terry that time on the assist by Decker. And 12 points for Jason Terry.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
Utah calls timeout. For the Rockets, Howard comes in for Terrence Jones, and Trevor Ariza subbed in for Corey Brewer. And a switcher also for Utah. Sheldon Max checked in for Rodney Hood. Here's the monster. He's got 15. The pass to Wiles. Feeds to George. The high post shot. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Howard's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Decker dishes to Howard. There's the basket and making a double-digit lead. And now an 11-point Rocket lead.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Here is Doc. Terry covering. The monster passes to Matt. Charity strike shot. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
And it's Terry off the drive. And it's Terry again missing.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Doc.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Terry gets to Ariza. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Ariza's got the lead up to 11 now for Houston. Pass to the monster. Howard with the steal. Pass break. Here we go. Here's Decker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Decker's got 4 points this quarter. Here is Doc with 1 on the clock. And that's not going to go. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Rockets ahead. They lead by 13. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Houston leading by 13. Ariza is the small forward and Smith the 4. Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here is Doc, defended by Beverly. The monster passes to Doc. Here's the monster, defended by Beverly. 6 to shoot. The monster. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Beverly. Smith sets the pick for Beverly. To the middle. Harden kicks to Smith. And some nice passing there by Houston. Lets it fly. Harden, no good. Utah trails by 11. Hayward goes in, somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Hayward against Beverly. Screen by Howard. Ariza kicks to Beverly. A three-pointer, no good. Beverly's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Gobert, the screen. Goes up off the pick. Ariza with the rebound.
This is not a slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
And Utah has possession. Harden missing his last shot. Here's the monster. Gobert with a screen on Ariza. Back to Gobert. Passes to Silk. That's good. And now it's just a 4-point Rocket lead.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off doing that.
Now here's Harden. Tries to snap the cold streak. Howard can't hit. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Hayward passes to Doc. Here's Silk. It's up a 3. And Utah, another 3.
How about this run there in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Well, you got to put a body on your man when the shot goes up. That's just fundamental basketball. They're giving up way too many offensive rebounds.
Yes, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Houston's coach was giving to his team. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give him a burst of energy.
Houston making a switch here. Brewer's checked in.
One thing about Corey Brewer, he's a defensive specialist, has a combination of size and quickness that's real hard to score against. I mean, equally good at defending in the half court or transition.
The first one falls. Going back to Corey Brewer, he also has a sixth sense of sniffing out steal opportunities. Very quick hands. He's averaged 1.5 steals a game over his career.
And Kevin, Corey's one of those guys that's always going to give that effort offensively and find ways to contribute there. But more importantly, he's going to give you results on the defensive side of the ball.
He has an amazing motor. Never shuts down.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Here's Todd. And so he owns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. Down the first one.
Looking at the game for Doc, he's got 8 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Houston in the lead. Working with it. Kicks to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Fader on the way. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
For three, Hayward. Another miss by Utah.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the basket by Brewer. And the Rockets lead by 3.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Here's the monster, covered by Brewer. Another miss by Utah. But one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
It's taken away by Brewer. And it's Houston on the break. Harden dishes to Beverly. Puts one up from 19. Rebound, Utah. Silk's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here is Doc. Defended by Beverly. The monster passes to Silk. There's the monster. Bullseye. The monster's got 4 this quarter.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. That 3 off the mark. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. The monster passes to Doc. Here's the monster. Defended by Beverly. Here's the monster. Misses the 3. And he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Brewer with the ball. Now defended by Hayward. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Brewer's got 15 points in just the second half. Clark, they've been looking at a sink offensively.
You know what? A basket here will do a lot for their confidence.
Houston leading by 6. And here's Beverly. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That'll be his second foul of the game. screen by Howard. In the corner, it's Brewer from about 19 feet. Utah with the rebound.
Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Not typical. They've been dominant on the board, but they are still falling short on the scoreboard.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Smith sets the pick for Beverly. Lets it go with the 3. Smith with the basket on the assist by Beverly. And it's 9 points for Josh Smith.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really hard.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. Here's the monster, covered by Brewer. Here's the monster. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. The Monster's got 10 points in just the second half. Houston leading by 5. It's Harden with the drive. And Smith missing. Utah has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's the Monster. In the corner, it's Hayward. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Harden. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Take a look at what Harden's been doing. 12 points and 4 assists. The assists have been coming for him, along with putting some numbers up from the foul line, too.
Yeah, I love the unselfishness and then also the tremendous focus that's been on display.
So he gets them both. Here's the Monster. And the pass to down. Here's the Monster. Clock at 6. Pass to down. For 3. Here's the Monster. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Lamonce's got 25 points.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Harden outside. Screen by Howard. It's Harden with the drive. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. 16 points for Dwight Howard. Utah trails by 7. Here's the Monster. Passes it to Silk. Gobert the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Silk. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got his 3rd rebound on the night. To the middle, trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Brewer. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And it's a 9-point Houston lead.
Yeah, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Lets it go from 11. Oh, that one had the right spit on it, and it is good. 27 points for the Monster.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Harden inside the three-point line, and it's Houston with another.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Utah calls timeout. Checked in for Corey Brewer. Utah trails by 9. And there's the pass to Silk. Wide open look. It goes straight through with the switch. That's 29 points for the Monster.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Harden kicks to Beverly. And stolen by Hayward. And now running up the court, Hayward's pushing it up. And the shot is good. And that's 31 points for the Monster.
Boy, in a close game, it's nice to have him on your side. He's gone 7 of 9 here in the fourth to give them some life.
Beverly dishes to Harden. Howard, the pass to Smith. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Utah's got a disappointing 2 assists on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's the pick. Dishes it to Gobert. That's the six. Right wing. 6 to shoot. And there's the 3-second violation. And Utah making a change here. George is checked in. Rockets leading by 5. Harden kicks to Beverly. Back to Harden. Oh, that's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Screen by Howard. Back at 4. And James Harden with the 3. Harden's got 7 points for the quarter.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Now, here's George. He dishes it to Hayward. Here is Doc. Passes it to the Monster. Shoots it. It's deflected. Howard with it. George picks him up. It's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. .46 seconds left in the fourth. The dish to Ariza. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. And now a 10-point Rocket lead.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
Now, here is George. Offensive rebound. The pass to the Monster. Takes the 3. Rockets with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Harden against Hayward. Harden outside. And the foul on the Monster. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Terrence Jones, Sam Decker, KJ McDaniels, Jason Terry.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
It's like coming off the loss in last game. What was the difference tonight in how this team played?
We got a good win tonight coming from a tough game last night. We started out strong. We just stuck with it. We stayed together. And we got a good win.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our entire 2K Sports Group, thanking you for tuning in. And now, the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Dwight Howard. He had a double-double and made a huge difference tonight. He never let up, and his performance really inspired the rest of his team.
Well, when Dwight uses his physical presence and athleticism to the max, he's nearly impossible to stop. He's got the body of a center, but the hops of a swing man. Just got to put it all together now.
We've seen these type of nights over and over from him. I mean, he's going to give you everything he has on the boards all the time. I think his energy alone kept them going offensively, constantly securing the rebounds and moving it down the floor.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports Group, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.